3:15 on a nice little Sunday. Our guest in the studios is here already, and she is the lovely Puan Hazlina Harumaini, also known as Coach Lean. We'd like to welcome you to the studios of TRAXXfm. Hi, Coach.
Thank you, Nigel.
How are you doing today?
Fine. A bit nervous.
A bit nervous? No, nothing to be nervous about, yeah? All right. So how was your Sunday? What do you normally do on a Sunday?
Chilling around, doing house chores.
Right.
Nothing much.
Sunday, you're just a house lover, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Otherwise, when other days, what are you doing? You're coaching. You're a coach.
Yeah.
What do you coach?
I actively coaching AI now.
All right.
But my core job or my real job is actually teaching at Polytechnic.
Okay.
Shah Alam.
Right. And how is that?
It is two different things.
Okay. Yeah. How did you? Okay. Well, wait. Hold on. But how was that first?
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I met a lot of people. And I guess it is interesting and fun to teach those who have zero knowledge of AI, and they are quite excited to know what is actually AI.
Right. So today you're talking to somebody who's got zero knowledge of AI. And I'm quite excited to find out as well. And I hope our listeners out there are also with zero knowledge. I know a lot of them are very, up there, but it's interesting to find out. So can you tell us more about yourself first as we go along? Zam, the man, has prepared some questions over here. If I don't ask you these questions, I will kena ketuk on the head.
Okay. I conducted training session at different ministry. Last week, I did training for polytechnics lecturers and also community college lecturers. And tomorrow, I'll be going to SPRM for also training. And basically, my schedule is quite full.
Right.
For these 2 or 3 months.
Right. So you've got a crew and all that.
Yes,
You've got a whole bunch
I have a team. Yeah.
a team of people who go around and do all this. And if people want to engage you also, they can, right?
Can, sure.
Later on, we'll give them the numbers, how to
Sure.
contact you. Yeah?
Yep.
So how did you get interested? How were you interested in AI?
It was like 2 years ago. I started scrolling Facebook and I saw a lot of pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And then before this, I do designing as well.
On a computer?
On computer, yes,
Okay.
digital. But then I see there are potential of the images generated by AI.
Mm-hmm.
So I start exploring, and during that time it was way worse than now.
What do you mean by way worse?
The development of AI is basically quite fast compared to 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Last time the images teruk, like extra fingers. Yeah.
People, the images that came out,
Yeah.
people would have extra fingers and all that.
Extra fingers.
Okay.
No ears.
All right.
Okay, but then after I start exploring, I can see that it is catching up quite fast. And now compared to last time, people actually cannot differentiate between the real photo or
The fake.
generated by AI.
Oh, yes. It's becoming very risky now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I hope by the end of this we'll be able to figure out which is which, yeah?
Yep.
And what is a simple explanation of AI?
AI, as for me, AI, we have like a lot of different branches of AI. Okay, we have like machine learning, we have like data analysis and so on. But as for me, I concentrate on generative AI. I concentrate on images and also motion for film or maybe for promotion and so on.
Right. So give us an example of how, what is it you're doing? What do you call it? Generative.
Generative AI.
Yeah. What's an example of that?
I do short teaser. For example, last week I sent one concept teaser to one of the film production. Because sometimes when you do film, you need to come up with a concept or maybe something that cannot be the what we call it, the concept is actually the film is about a crocodile.
Okay.
So definitely you cannot get a crocodile to act, right?
Okay.
So I use AI to generate images and make it move.
A little bit like animation?
Yes, a little bit like animation, but
Okay.
way faster compared to CGI.
Oh, okay. So now you get your crocodile and you have you have a storyboard and everything all right.
Yes.
So yeah, and then what else? So from that, what happens? What is that used for?
Okay, it can be used for promotion, to visualize your idea, and also probably it can help in others such as music video, example, talking head, replacing DJs.
No. yeah. I saw something about that in Australia. I think people were not happy because they used a DJ and they didn't tell them that it was AI.
Yep.
And for 6 months, the people were fooled. They
Yep.
thought it was a real person, but it wasn't. So, all that kind of things happening. But never mind. Okay. So are Malaysians aware of how much AI they interact with on a daily basis?
Yes, I think if you follow closely the development of AI, I'm sure that we realize how AI actually being used in daily life.
Like what? Give us examples, please.
AI has been in our life basically few years already. For example, Waze,
Okay.
okay,
All right.
Netflix,
All right.
okay, maybe what else? Recommendation of what movies you should watch, and maybe like your phone, facial recognition.
Right.
Those are all AI.
Correct. Those are the very upfront AI,
Yes.
but it's also AI that's deeper that we don't know of, right?
Yes, true.
And how is AI being used in say Malaysian schools, universities?
Yeah. In school we have like AI platform
Okay.
to learn languages. For example, Duolingo.
All right.
Basically, students can just join and learn from the AI, and then they cater and follow the level of the students. So,
Right.
but that one is a different type of AI. Like ChatGPT is a different type of AI.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, but there are things that I am against. For me personally, if I was a school teacher, I'd be very against things like they have things that help you with your grammar.
Yep.
Things that help you with how to structure everything. You just have to ask for it, and then it gives you, and you just copy and paste.
Yep.
So I mean, this having the technology to do it is good, but then you're stopping people from using their brains, right? So I guess that's where, like what our news person was saying, Aida Tahir was asking, where do we draw the line? Right. So where do we draw the line, ma'am?
Okay. The teachers herself need to understand what is actually AI. Okay. As a teacher, we know that one is a copy paste assignment.
Right.
Okay.
How can they find out?
That's why we, as a teacher, we need to have the knowledge first.
Okay.
Because the structure of the language AI use is basically they have the same format. So when we read, we know it is AI. It is not originally from the student. A human will have many types of different linguistic aspect, but AI will follow certain format.
Right. So you once you know those formats, you know already this one. Okay.
And then, of course, we already kenal, right? Kenal the student, okay, which level
Right.
he or she in. So suddenly hantar, wah, so dahsyat, right? So from there we can like investigate
Right.
the originality of the assignment.
Correct. Sometimes you just have to type out the same sentence and see where it comes out, right? So, okay, kids, don't worry. There are ways of tracking what you're doing. It's important that you actually, I think they need to use a lot of their head first.
Yes, because AI is just a tool. It is not something that you click and then you get everything.
Yeah.
You must understand how to write the prompt first to get what you want. If you ask wrongly, then you will get a wrong answer.
Right. So I think now it's better to actually learn how to use
Yes.
the tools effectively to
Yes.
help you, as opposed to just copy
Yes.
and do everything without thinking. Yeah.
Betul.
Correct. Okay. So can AI help improve education access in rural areas?
Yes and no.
And no. Okay. Well,
Okay. We know that AI need internet. Okay, so the most important thing is to equip the school with internet. But then it also can be stored offline. So it depends on the teachers to use which, not all, but maybe part of the learning. So definitely in rural area, it can help a lot if they have the facilities.
Right. So what are kids excited about these days when they use AI? What are the things that, like they really like to use?
Making music,
Okay. Okay.
voiceovers, motion, images. ChatGPT not so. It's because it's like you are talking to the other person. But what I can see they are interested on is more towards images and videos.
Right. And what about the making music part? I'm interested about that.
Okay, it is quite simple. Okay, there's one AI you can try, Suno AI.
Okay. How do you spell that?
SUNO.
SUNO.
And
Okay.
it is free to
All right.
use.
Listen up, folks. Yeah.
You can generate up to 5 times a day, and then the next day, they will renew the credit. So each day you will have like 50 credit
Right.
to generate 5 times, but each time you will get 2 songs.
2 songs.
Yeah.
As in how many? 3-minute song, 4-minute
Yep.
songs. You can
Full song.
a full song. After if you try and do it some more on the same day, they'll ask you to subscribe or something.
Yeah, but I think 10 songs is good enough to create. Then tomorrow you can start another 5 song or 10 songs.
Right. So how is the creation process like? What is it like?
Okay, first you can insert your prompt, which is you can put the genre of the music,
Rock.
and anything that you can think of, and then you can put the instrument. Let's say you want a guitar or piano.
Okay.
Okay,
Lead guitar. Yeah.
and
Inway Malmsteen. Fender. Yeah.
and then you can put the mood. Is it romantic? Is it motivational?
Soul shaking. Wah! Yeah.
And then if you want to put your own lyric also can, or you want it to create the lyric for you also can.
Oh.
Or you just want the music, you want to use it for background music for your video also can. So you choose either instrumental or with vocal.
Right. And then the vocals, don't tell me it comes up with the vocals as well.
Yes.
It does.
You can choose either a female vocalist or male vocalist.
Zam, let's quit our jobs here.
I think Zam know how to use it.
Zam knows. Yeah. Zam and I are going to be making some music soon, right? Okay.
So perhaps you can try.
Oh, and then you put in slowly,
You click generate. After you put all the prompt, you click generate and it will produce in 1 minute.
Wow. And if you're not happy with it, you can change it, of
Yes,
course. You can
yes,
alter it along the way.
You can try again until 5 times a day.
And then you can do anything. You can tell it you want a long solo in between.
All languages. I've tried Korean. I've tried Hindi.
You've made a song in Korean.
Yep.
Okay.
I just prompt, I want a romantic OST for K-drama.
Okay.
And then
And it came out and it sang for you.
Yep.
And you remember the song.
I don't.
She's smart. She knows where I'm going with that.
Everything will be stored in your playlist. If
Okay.
you choose to publish it, you can publish it. If
Right.
you don't, then you can keep it for your reference.
All right. So that's AI that you can actually use if in music writing and all that. And in your schoolwork also, there's a different way. What about in schoolwork? How do they use it?
Music tema for campaign, music for Hari Kebangsaan,
Right. But if it's not music, if it's other things that they need to use it for?
Generate images.
Right.
For example, during Hari Raya, a lot of people put their gambar raya, and then change it into 3D style.
Okay.
And then automatically you will get the 3D style of your gambar raya.
Right.
So
Correct.
that one is using ChatGPT. But there is other way where you can go to image generator AI, where it is more accurate and you can train your own face.
Right. So like now, right, for kids especially, yeah? For some of the old people, we should be, getting in touch with AI as well. Don't be left behind, correct?
Betul.
But especially for the kids, at what kind of a level is a safe level for them to be at?
Okay, as for me, I only teach certain AI. Because some AI it is quite dangerous for them if they misuse it.
Right.
For example, LoRa. LoRa is where you train your face, or maybe you train something, or maybe somebody else's face. So it can be quite dangerous. You can ask LoRa to alter the images into something which is inappropriate.
Okay, all right. Like some of the cases we had recently in the papers and all that, people doing all that, yeah. And then,
That one
Masa
is
tu yang
LoRa.
datang event tu dengan
right.
kawan dia.
But I'm sure you
And
know
then
you
dia
can,
nampak Amirul, dia
like for
cakap,
people to detect, right? Supposing they use an image and then they pretend like some people have claimed that some fake images can be done. They can get
kat
like to
situlah
have
mula-mula
maybe like
diorang
you.
kenal.
Just say if you're my sister. All of a
Next
sudden
after
I
the
get a
event,
message and
diorang
then
selalulah
you are
telefon
there
each other.
asking me for
Masa
money
tu
or
diorang
something,
fasa
saying
nak
that
kenal
you need to
lagi.
pay
Tapi
somebody
dah mula suka.
and your face will appear over there. How can I tell that it's not you?
Usually
Then
the
lepas tu,
eyes.
diorang keluar
The
outfit
eyes.
kat Winter
Yeah.
Wonderland.
Usually
Masa tu talian belanja
the
Amirul
eyes is a bit different. I mean the blinking rate. Maybe static.
They won't move, they won't blink.
And yeah, sometimes only blink. Sometimes.
Zam, let me look at you.
And then maybe the movement of the head, kaku.
Right.
Maybe something like that.
So the head, yeah?
Yeah, we can detect whether it is AI or not. It's just that we need to have the knowledge to differentiate which one is AI and which one is not AI.
Right, but is it getting scary? I mean, are they going to get better?
Yep.
They will get better.
Yep.
That's not good, isn't it?
Yeah.
For that reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's where there's some good and some bad.
Yeah.
And that's where the bad part is. They actually get better.
So that's why we need to control who's actually learning that part of AI.
Right.
Not everyone we can teach that part of AI. So as for me, the ethical aspect of learning AI is very important.
Right.
Before I start the class, usually I will tell about the ethical aspect of it. Okay, what you can do, what you cannot do. And then it is a tool. So it is up to the individual to use it, whether you want to use it the good way or the bad way.
That's where the thing is, yeah? That's where the problem is, yeah? Okay, come, let's move on with Zam's questions over here. AI. Is AI a threat to human creativity or just a new tool?
Is a new tool. Creativity will always come from human. Because AI, basically all the data are collected from the internet. Okay, so if you want to have genuine ideas, of course it has to come from human to have the originality. So
Right.
you will not lose your job. AI is only your helper or your kadam to help you to work faster. That's all.
Right. But in certain industries, they can use AI and then they stop using a lot of people, right? In certain industries, like I guess in the posts or whatever, in mailing and all that. But that comes with technology. And
But new jobs coming up. It's not that you will lose your job. It's just that you need to upgrade yourself. You learn AI and then you upgrade yourself. Then new opportunity will come. New posts will come.
right. So what upgrading do you need to do for yourself to make yourself, how do you say? Somebody who's relevant, correct.
Keep up with the technology. It is not impossible to keep up because everyone is actually joining and maybe perhaps going towards the technology. So we have to embrace it.
Yeah, just being ignorant about it and saying, no, I don't like this, I don't like
Yes.
that. That's silly, right?
It is the same thing as smartphone before. Before this, people doesn't want to use smartphone. They said it is dangerous. People don't want to use Photoshop because it is dangerous. No, actually, we have to embrace the technology.
Yeah. And your creativity can come. It just has to be upgraded. Your
Yes.
creativity. I'm getting what you're saying now, right? Yeah, because I've been a stubborn fella myself too. And some changes, sometimes I think to myself, no, I'm not ready for this or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, like you said, the creativity is not going to be taken away from you. You are the one. It's just that you have to upgrade. You got to step up to it. Yeah? Okay. So
Maybe certain part of the work, it cannot be replaced. For example, maybe certain part of, example, teaching or maybe DJ, maybe. Okay, but there are certain aspects that you can use AI. For example, script writing.
Please say that part again. They cannot take it over DJ.
DJ.
Cannot.
Because you need human interaction.
Zam, record this clearly, yeah? She said, cannot replace DJ.
You know, human touch, you know.
Yeah.
For example, nurses, you cannot replace nurses with AI. But it can help to diagnose. For example, DJ maybe can help with the schedule, can help with the script writing, with the question. Let's say you have urgent work, you know, you just type in AI and it will help you to create questions for you. For example,
Zam. She's looking at you, man.
I know that question is from AI.
Okay. All right. So now, how can AI help in radio and TV production? In radio and TV.
Like I said just
Just
now,
yeah.
script writing, maybe a promotion, you
Right.
know, writing Facebook posts. Let's say you have like promotion in Facebook. That one actually help. The more you use, the more AI understand your work.
Right. And even if like it can even like create for you something like a timetable
Yep.
easily, right? And you don't have to scratch your head after that. Yeah. Okay. So what are your thoughts on AI ethics and privacy?
Very important. There are certain aspects that you have to follow. For example, generating image of famous people or dead people. You know, maybe copyright, certain style, Ghibli, Pixar. You cannot follow exactly. You cannot like copy exactly. Example, Lego style. Okay. There will be a copyright issue if you. AI can generate that, no problem. It's just that when you publish it, probably it will become an issue.
So what about the images? I mean, what can we use? What can we not use? Is there like a site that we can use? Like it says, okay, it's free for you to use, or we have to find out. Like last time you have that, you know, like Photoshop or I don't know what was that photo library.
Yeah.
And then you can choose pictures from there you can use, and then there are some images of people on the street or whatever you can't use. Sometimes they blank out, right?
Yep.
Like if they show a photograph of something and then they actually have to blank out people. I noticed in Japan they're very, very
Concerned about that.
Yes, they always do a lot of blanking out.
If you subscribe to certain AI, they will have a clause saying that you can use for promotion and so on. If you are using the free AI, there will be certain clause that you cannot use that. So there are limitations also.
Do you notice a lot of Malaysians who go overboard? Like what? What did they do?
Copying pictures from movies. If they don't find out, then maybe you are safe. But if they find out,
they actually can have a case against you.
yes, especially if you use open source. Free AI.
Right. So you're not allowed to just pick up a picture or a scene from a movie and use it without their permission. Or what about if you give them credit? What if you say like with credit and thanks to whoever?
I'm not sure about that, but probably better if you give credit to the owner of the picture.
Correct. Maybe on the side, send them an email and ask, can I use your, if it's for work especially.
If you want to broadcast it to television, if let's say for fun or maybe only for your personal use, it should be okay.
Right. Okay. Should we worry about advanced AI like ChatGPT and deepfakes?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay.
If you use it the right way, then it's
simple.
as simple as that.
Right.
If you use it the wrong way, then we should be worried about it.
Correct.
So, AI is getting cleverer each day. You know, so depends on us how we want it to be. You want it to be a villain, or you want it to be a hero?
Is AI also tracking you? I mean, supposing you use it and you use it for bad, does it track you quietly that they might even have hopefully will help to catch all the ones who are crooked, huh?
Yep.
Like you don't know it, you think you can use it and make somebody, undress or whatever it is, and then you don't know that they actually have a way of tracking you that you've done this.
Yes.
Good. Yes, good, isn't it? So if you think you're safe doing all these kind of things, you're not.
You're not.
So they can find you if they want to.
According to your IP, according to your account.
Right. Good. What else is there? Scare the ones who are naughty.
Yep. Especially younger generation. They usually do things which is unethical. Usually, not everyone.
Right.
They like to have fun. Basically, they think it is fun. Taking other people's picture and make it into obscene
Right.
images, right? So it can be a threat to the future.
Right. But they also can track you and get you if they
Yes.
want to, yeah?
Yes.
That's good to know, yeah. And I hope that's where AI is got to play its part and actually help out.
Because
yeah?
what I said just now is generative AI. The other part of AI, basically, they can track even like traffic control. That one is the other part of AI. Face recognition, even CCTV. They have AI now. They can track people. That one is the advanced part of AI. So what I'm talking just now is only the generative part of generative AI.
Right. So like in China especially, if you look at how they can even, they don't only look at your face, even the way you walk, your style of walking, they can recognize the way you walk with their CCTV. It's like if
Yes.
you walk with a limp, they'll remember you walk with a limp and this person is the one who was walking with a limp and they can get you.
Yes.
Right? So good. So don't be doing anything naughty out there. Zam, behave yourself. All right. So what else is there? What key skills should students have to get into AI or to move to, how do you say, further themselves and improve themselves?
I think you don't really need to become a prompt engineer. You just need to have creativity, probably a bit of skill. Which part of AI you want to use, and maybe a bit of critical thinking and curiosity. That's all.
And for kids nowadays, I mean, as far as or as early as what age can they start getting into like classes for I don't know what, coding and all this stuff?
Prompt.
Prompt, is that what they call it? Okay, how old?
As long as he or she can type, or perhaps can spell,
Right,
then they already can start using AI.
right.
But nowadays, like ChatGPT, we can use voice GPT. So if you know how to speak, then you can like start using it.
Oh, okay. So what about lessons of being the person behind it, of being somebody who's going to be an expert? How do they study for that? How do they get involved in that?
Minat. Maybe like curiosity. Maybe a bit of maybe someone who likes technology, or maybe someone who is open-minded enough to accept development of AI. Sometimes there are certain people who is creative, but they don't accept AI to be part of the art.
Right. So for parents especially, like I'm thinking of the parents who, they might have a young kid and they want to prepare their kid well so that this kid can go into the workforce later on, or, don't get left behind. What steps should they take, parents?
With supervision.
Right. So parents also got to prepare themselves also, right? Because
Yes.
you got to know, you can't just let your child go in and then you don't know anything, right? So, okay. Are steps being taken in schools also,
Yes.
especially?
Yeah. I guess there will be certain times where the students can use the gadget with supervision of the teachers. Because, of course, in school you cannot bring handphone or iPad, right? So they will have certain learning time and which platform they introduce to the students. Not all platform is used in learning.
Right. Okay. How can Malaysians use AI wisely and responsibly?
like I said before, it is a tool. Okay, so it's like you are having a super bike. You have the bike, but you don't have the objective. You don't have the destination. So it is useless. So still, you have to use it wisely. It is just a tool.
Right. And compared to other countries, the advancement of AI, where are we?
Not too behind compared to Singapore. Probably Singapore is much advanced, but we are catching up fast. And we have some uniqueness in our content, like we have multicultural, we have different race, and then we have like different culture, and then those are the content which is strong enough to make the AI go further compared to other countries, maybe. That is what I think.
Right, okay. And what about related jobs or skills should we prepare for?
Content creator, prompt engineers, AI ethics officers, data storytellers. Those are the jobs.
What about businesses if you want to open a business?
Maybe in terms of promotion, nowadays people are doing promotion in social media, so they need to promote every day. So AI actually help them to make videos faster. So nowadays, I think there are a post where the person has to create every day 2 minutes video or 1 minute video to promote in social media. So the person concentrate on doing that only. So if let's say you do the traditional way, it will take time. So by having all the data stored already in AI, so you just need to tweak a bit the prompt, and then it will produce a new video.
Oh, for example, I'm curious. For example,
Let's say you want to promote cake.
okay,
Okay, so maybe today you want a girl to hold the cake,
all right.
but you already trained the product. Okay, so tomorrow you can tweak the prompt and make it into like a kid holding a cake. So you just click, and then it will produce a new video.
Right. What about talking and stuff like that? Will it? I mean, like if you have, do you need to record your voice, or do
No.
you need to just type it out and prompt it,
Text to audio.
and it can talk for you?
Let's say you already clone your voice, okay, and then you store it in AI. For
Right.
example, 11 Lab. The name of the AI is 11 Lab.
Okay.
So you clone your video, your voice, and then each time you want to make a new voiceover, you just type the script and then click generate, and then it will read for you. I mean, the voice will be generated using your voice.
Okay. What does it take to clone your voice? I mean, how much do you have to talk to it to?
At least 2 minutes.
You have to talk to the AI.
You have to record and upload it.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to yeah. So
Okay.
you talk, but what do you talk about?
Anything.
What do you say?
Because the AI
It's capturing your voice.
Yes.
Are there no like certain words that you have to use, like supercalifragilistic?
No.
No.
Because the AI detect your pitch and also your tone. So you can take from anywhere. Let's say you have a clean audio wave, sound.
Right.
You just dump it into the 11 Lab, and then from there, it will detect your tone, your intonation.
Would that not be dangerous for later on if people have anything like security and they use voice, and then they record their voice and they say like open the door, like your cars, like some cars detect your voice, right, and it'll only take your instructions. But if you have this and somebody grabs it and takes it from you, and then they
That's why you don't publish it. You keep it to yourself. When
Right.
you have the account, you protect your account.
But is it safe? You know how people can just all of a sudden you find somebody stealing from your account, isn't it?
It can be dangerous.
Right. So wow. Okay.
But the intonation still will not be as natural as human.
Right.
There will be another step to make it natural. So that's why I say it is just a tool. You must have the knowledge how to use it.
Okay. All right. So where do you see us going in the years to come? What do you think? What is not possible now that's going to be possible that that a lot of people are not aware of what we're thinking of?
It is going to be possible.
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
Right. I know in the medical field, I'm sure it is. Right. Soon they're talking about self-diagnosing yourself. So you have you can put your hand there and the machine will tell you hey, bro, you got a stomach ache coming up or whatever it is, right? It'll do it for you.
But in terms of human touch or feeling, still it is a long way to go.
Right. That's good to know, right? So otherwise, it'll be a scary world. But then again, there's so much that we can actually get from it, right?
Yes.
What are you excited about?
To be able to create a fully AI film in 2 years' time. Now it is already coming
Right.
fully AI. That's why some producers from Hollywood even invested in the company because they know that it will save time. It can do better than certain CGI. I think the most important is cost effective. It is cost effective and fast.
Right.
Usually CGI probably take years or months to complete a simple one. But by having AI, maybe you can do it in weeks.
Oh, right. And then you don't have problems, isn't it? You can do all kinds of things. You don't have to worry about stuntman.
Yes.
Because your AI will do the stunts.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about people getting injured.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about your actors and actresses, coming with Marajo.
Betul.
With
And
bad mood.
even something that you want to reenact or historical situation,
Right.
which we don't have the source. We only have maybe few pictures.
Right.
So by having AI, we can recreate the scene. Kesultanan Melayu, Melaka,
Right.
like that. So it is something that possible to be done.
Right. So a lot of filmmakers and all that getting into it. If you don't, you're going to be left behind, isn't it?
Yep, true.
And like once upon a time, like printing, for example, the ones who wanted to stay with the old machines for printing, all of a sudden when new technology came in, they were left behind.
Betul.
And they're forced to shut down their shops.
Yes.
And all that. So you got to keep up, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Have to keep up.
Definitely. Okay. So how do people get in touch with you? And if they need more information and they need to engage you, perhaps.
I have my TikTok account.
Okay.
Melinda, MEL_LEEN_DA. I put all my creation there. Okay.
Can you do that again with your DJ voice, please?
Okay. If you want to contact me, probably you can go to my TikTok account. MEL_LEEN_DA. Okay, or you can call me by this number 017-386-9099.
Number again, please.
017-386-9099.
Boss, she doesn't want to be a DJ, huh? Don't. She's just giving us her contact. She's not asking to be a DJ.
For those who are interested to learn about prom, okay, I would like you to promote if they want to be a member of Vocab AI. Okay, there's one Facebook page in Facebook where they can learn about prom and also where is the platform used for that prom.
Right.
So it is very useful for those for the beginners or maybe those who are interested to learn how to generate image because they created beautiful art images, real photorealistic images and so on.
Right. So much of possibility.
Yes, and also next month we are going to have Gen AI Fest on the 24th to 25th May.
Right. And
At
where is it?
Cyberjaya.
Where? Okay, Cyberjaya.
Yeah.
And how did they get more information about that also?
I will share the link later. And probably also a poster. I've given a poster to Zam.
Right.
So you can check it out.
Right. So Zam, yeah? Okay. Anything else you'd like to add on, ma'am?
Don't worry. AI is not going to take over your life. Okay. AI is just a tool. It is an assistant. It is not going to conquer the world.
Right. As much as a lot of people are fearful. Yeah?
And we have to embrace the technology.
Thank
Don't
you.
be afraid.
Correct. Don't be afraid of the dark. our guest today, Puan Hazlina Harumaini. Thank you. It's been a pleasure, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future. The real you, not the AI version of you in the studio. She might send an AI version of her the next time around, Sam. You never know. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.